Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, you guys seem to like this the first time around, so I'm gonna go through and I'm going to have my goats pick my books, have a couple this or that choices that seem to be the easiest way to go about having them choose books for me. So this is going to be a very loose TBR. I have a few review books that I need to get to this month, and I have a couple readathon TBRs that I'm going to film separately. So this is just going to be a few of the books that I would like to get to. We'll see what the goats pick, and by goats I mean probably Napoleon, because if you watched the last video, he's the only one who makes solid decisions when it comes to choices. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you some of the books that I'm going to have him choose between. I try to take two books that are kind of varying in size or texture just to see if that influences him differently, but those two books are generally kind of in the same genre or in the same vein of the type of story that it is. So I'm going to show you those choices very briefly. So the first two are two fantasy books that I really want to get to this year. They're two releases from this year that I would love to read this year, and that is between Ink Mistress by Audrey Coulthurst, who is a somewhat new to me author, and I loved her first book, so I would really like to get to this one this year. And the other is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. This is, again, another awesome YA fantasy that I've had and I would really like to get to. So I think these two, while they're very similar in texture and size, we'll see if he chooses color-wise. I have no idea. Are goats colorblind? I should probably know that. I don't though. But these are the first two choices. And I have two cute, fluffy summer reads, basically. I'm very much in a contemporary kick right now, so I apologize for that. But these are two books that just came out recently that I really want to read. I'm probably going to read both of these, to be honest with you, but we'll have him pick one to see which one I'll read first. And the first one is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang. This just sounds like the cutest love story. This is about a woman who I believe has Asperger's, and she hires an escort to help her figure out how to romance, basically. And the other choice is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. It's Morgan Matson, it's summertime, I need to read this. End of story. The next two books that I'm gonna have him choose between are both about a subject that is super fascinating to me, and that is synesthesia. And that is basically where your two senses get crossed in your mind. So basically people either see colors in their minds when they hear a certain sound, or they associate numbers with certain colors, or a taste with a certain sight, things like that. So the first one is 1 + 1 = blue, and the second one is The Taste of Blue Light. One is a small, thinner hardback, and one is a larger paperback. So we shall see which one he thinks is going to be more exciting for me. The next two books are both books that are written in verse, which is one of my favorite types of writing to read. A, because I feel like I'm flying through the book, I'm a super speed reader, and B, just because it's so poetic and beautiful to read a story that is written in verse. So the first one is The Sky Between You and Me, and this deals, I believe, with eating disorders, but it also deals with an equestrian. And as a horse girl, I'm all about a story involving a horse girl. And the other one is Blood, Water, Paint, which is kind of a retelling of Artemisia Gentileschi, which is a famous Italian painter. So very different vibes. One is super modern, dealing with harder topics, and one is kind of a historical retelling. So we'll see. One is a lot thicker, and one is very thin, but with an interesting matte cover, so we shall see. And the last two choices that I have are two contemporaries that are hard-hitting contemporaries that just have amazing reviews. They're books that I really want to get to because everybody just loves them to pieces, and I'm a big fan of dark contemporary. So the first choice is The Serpent King by Jeff Setner, and the other is Little and Lion. So we've got a very tall book, and we have a shorter, regular YA hardback. So these are the pairs that I came up with. Let's go see what the goats think. Hopefully they won't destroy all my equipment or eat all of the books. Wish me luck. So we're starting with the fantasy titles. We have The Queen's Rising and we have Ink Mistress. Which one do you think, bud? That one for sure? You don't even want to try this one? Oh, that one's pretty tasty too. Oh, okay. We have a definite vote for Ink Mistress. This one for sure? Okay. That's just my butt that you're rubbing. Thank you. Thank you for your decision. Ink Mistress it is. The next pairing, hold on guys, is The Kiss Quotient versus Save the Date. So the two fluffy ones. Are you guys gonna help? Hold on. Hold on! So here we go. Serious question. Which one? That one or this one? Do we okay, can you not chew on the book? Ow. Save the Date? Okay, vote is for Save the Date. You sure? Okay, thank you, buddy. Okay, the next pairing is for the synesthesia books, which is 1 + 1 = blue and In the Taste of Blue Light. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Okay, which one? This one for sure? What do you think, Rue? Napoleon is the most solid chooser I have ever experienced. He is very much voting for 1 + 1 = blue. Okay, I get the hint. Are you positive in your choice? Yes, we are positive in our choice. Okay, this one it is, apparently. Are you positive? He really, really likes 1 + 1 = blue. Okay, I'll read that. That works. Okay, our next choice are the 2 books that are written in verse. So that is The Sky Between You and Me and Blood Water Paint. Let's see. Which one do you want? It's a big decision. We like this one though. Is that one the tastiest? You don't want to try this one? Can you not chew on the book? That would be like super duper. Okay, we're not even sniffing Blood Water Paint. We are only chewing on The Sky Between You and Me. Is that the solid choice? Just so you guys know, goats don't have top teeth, so he's not actually doing anything except gumming this book. Fun fact for you guys. But it looks like Napoleon says this is our choice. Okay, our last choice is between Little and Lion and The Serpent King. So let's see what he chooses. Hey, come here. Which one do you want? Buddy, The Serpent King, is that what you were aiming for? Because you missed with your really ferocious headbutt. Okay, let's back up and try that again. Pick one. Which one do you want? This one? Okay, we're gonna go with Little and Lion. This is a very definite headbutt, for sure. Let's now take a moment to thank Napoleon, my best book chooser ever. Thank you, I love you. You're very good at decision making. Thank you. Okay, we are back inside. Thank God, because it is so hot out there. So I'm back in the air conditioning, but can we all just like take a moment to appreciate Napoleon? Like the other 3 goats that I own have no interest in what I'm doing except like chewing on the tripod, chewing on my pants, chewing on the stack of books. Napoleon is like set in his decisions. Like when I have serious life choices coming up, I'm gonna confront him. But according to him, this is going to be my TBR for the month of July. And I think he made some pretty solid choices. So we are going with Ink Mistress by Audrey Coldhurst. I'm pretty excited to get to this one finally. He chose Save the Date very specifically, so we are definitely gonna read this. I was gonna read this anyway, to be completely honest. I'm just really excited to read this because it sounds adorable, it sounds very summery. He very much chose 1 + 1 = blue, so that's kind of a relief because this is the shorter of the 2. So I'm pretty excited to get to this. I think I got it from Book Outlet a long time ago, so it's about time that I read it. The Sky Between You and Me was apparently the tastier option, so we went with this. I'm pretty excited to get to this because I love me a good horse story, I love me a hard-hitting contemporary, and I love me some books written in verse. This is like all of the good things that I like in a book, all in one. And the last choice was a tough one, but I think the deciding vote was for Little and Lion. We made some false efforts, but I think we settled on this book, which I'm very excited about. I've heard amazing things about it. It's also pretty short, so that's good because I have other reading goals for this month, but for the 5 choices that I gave to Napoleon, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I would be more than happy to continue doing this for the foreseeable future because he's just so dang cute and he's very decision oriented. All of my other animals could care less about anything that I'm doing. He is focused on his choices. So that's gonna be it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and hit subscribe because I will probably end up doing this every single month. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you next time.